Hello dear students, I am Dr. Chandrakala HD. In this video, I'll be teaching you about the C character sets, C tokens, identifiers and keywords. So just like any language, natural language consists of its own character set, like English consists of letters and digits. Even Kannada consists of letters, digits and special symbols. Or for any language that matter, even C language also consists of a character set. So ಒಂದು ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡೇನೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯ. ಅದೇ ತರ ಸಿ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಸೆಟ್ ನ ಮಾತ್ರ ಬಳಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಸಿ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಬರೆಯಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ದ C's character set consists of 4 different categories of characters. That is letters, the first one, second one digits, third one is special characters, and fourth one is white spaces. So when I say letters, it is the uppercase capital A to Z, lowercase small letters A to Z, and digits from 0 to 9. And rest all characters which are present on the keyboard apart from the letters and digits are all called as special characters or white spaces. Some special characters are comma, full stop, colon, semicolon, apostrophe, tilde, slash, your brackets, square, curved or flower brackets for that matter, angular brackets also, and plus, minus, slash, star, so on for arithmetic operations. All these are called as special characters. Along with that, we have white spaces like your carriage return, which is typed using enter key, horizontal tab using tab key, blank spaces using the space bar. Okay, so new lines, form fields, and all. So these are those characters which come under the category of white space. In your C program, the characters which are used to write the C program are from these 4 categories, or from this character set of C. Next, we have the C tokens. So C tokens are the smallest building blocks of C program. There are 6 categories of C tokens: keywords, identifiers, constants, strings, special symbols, and operators. So C consists of several keywords, in fact 32 keywords. Keywords have their own special meaning, predefined meaning. So examples of keywords are float, while, etc. Next, C supports identifiers like names given by the users for their data, like amount, some products, so on. The third type of C tokens are constants, which are nothing but the numbers, either integer numbers or real numbers. So integer numbers do not contain a decimal point and fractional part, whereas real numbers consist of decimal point followed by the fractional parts. These are the 2 kinds of numbers which we generally use in computations. Numbers, when used directly, are called as constants. Next, we have the 4th type of C tokens, that is strings. Strings are a set of characters which are enclosed within double quotes. So ABC, year, hello world, so on are all strings. Whatever is enclosed within double quotes becomes a string. Next, the other type of C tokens are special symbols. There are a lot of special symbols which we just learned in the C character set. All those special symbols, whether brackets, comma, full stop, all these are called as special symbols. Then the last type of C tokens is the operators. Operators are used to perform mathematical operations. Some of the operators are plus, minus, star, slash, percentage, logical and, or, not, so on. All these are examples of operators. These are used to perform arithmetic and logical calculations. So in the further part of the video, let us learn a little more detail about the first 2 types of C tokens, the keywords and identifiers. Firstly, the keywords. So C language consists of 32 keywords, and the keywords are always having a predefined meaning. They are predefined, and the keywords have to be used as keywords only. You can't use them as identifiers or user defined names. So the keywords are words whose meaning is already known to the compiler, C compiler. Hence we can use these names directly. Once we write few C programs, we shall be using all these keywords so that you can easily understand why these particular keywords are used. So to name the keywords, some of the keywords are int, char, float, double, then for, while, do, if, else, then, so on. So size of, volatile, void, so all these are keywords who have their own predefined meaning. For example, int is used to indicate a data of integer type. Double is used to indicate real constant, which has at least 16 digits after the decimal point. So it's used to indicate a real data. Similarly, for is used as a looping construct. If is used as a control structure for checking a condition. So return is used to return a value from the function. So void is used to indicate an empty data. That is, the absence of data is indicated by void. So like this, each keyword has its own predefined meaning. The next type of the token, C token, is identifier. So identifier is a name given to the variables, functions, and arrays in the program. These are user-defined names. The user, or particularly the programmer, can choose a name for his data items, functions, and arrays in the program. So these names are called as identifiers. And when the programmer chooses the names for these identifiers, he has to abide by certain rules. C has certain rules for identifiers. The first rule is the C identifier should consist only of letters, digits, and underscores. It should not contain any other special symbols apart from underscore. The first character of the identifier should be always an alphabet or underscore. The identifier in C cannot start with a digit. And though you can write very big identifier names, the C compiler takes only first 31 characters as significant. You cannot use any keyword as an identifier name, and the name should not contain white spaces in between. These are the 5 important rules which the programmer has to follow when he chooses identifier names. If any of these rules are not followed, then the compiler will raise a syntax errors if such invalid identifier names are used in the program. It doesn't allow the program to compile successfully until it is corrected. That was about the identifier and rules to be followed to frame identifiers in C language. Thank you.